Welcome to the Daily Grind, a Bluff City Media daily podcast. Stepping up to the microphone is your host, Luke Hatmaker. Grab your favorite morning brew and let's get to the show.
Under pressure. Oh, God. Pressing down on me. There it is. Pressing down on a do. God, sorry for everybody listening at home. That just sounded like you got hit by a car to start the good Lord. Welcome to the Daily Grind. I guess you could probably tell by that not being Freddie Mercury, but that sounding like a dying giraffe, that this is your host, Luke Hatmaker. And it is Monday, not Tuesday. And there over the weekend, something happened, and there's just one person I would rather have with me on the show today, and it's Rusty of the $2 Sports Show. How are you, brother?
I'm good. Good morning to everybody, including Kenny in the comments, already throwing a little shade. It was a great weekend, all except for one thing, Luke. I just can't believe people these days. I had my limbo stick in the garage, and somebody stole it. Like, how low can you go? Welcome to the Daily Grind and hail freaking state.
How low can you go?
I told Luke before, I was like, this might be one of my better ones. I was really proud of that one.
I was not expecting to. Sorry.
Got him.
I really like that one. I didn't expect it to go limbo. Okay. Welcome to Daily Grind. Let's coffee. I'm fine. Well, let's get back to the show. Okay, let's just jump right into it, sir. Because other than your neighbor stealing your limbo stick, well, let's there was a lot that happened this weekend.
Sure.
We're going to bring back a new segment that we debuted last week. For those of you who are just joining us, it's called Tailgate Therapy. And it's where we go over a couple games over the weekend of various importance. And I ask in classic therapy fashion, hey, Rusty, Mississippi State beat Arizona State 24-20. How does that make you feel?
Man, I don't know if I could use those words this early in the morning. This is a family show, but hail damn state. What an incredible performance. Like, first half, I'm just going to go into it. Look, so first half was beautiful. We just beat their ass to sleep. They got that field goal right before the second, right before halftime. Third and fourth quarter, we didn't play great until it absolutely mattered. And Blake Shapen threw an absolute dime to Brennan Thompson to win the game, 58-yard touchdown pass. And it felt more than just a football game. Like, I'm not trying to over dramatize it. This is Arizona State, the number 12 team in the country. We didn't beat Texas. We didn't beat Ohio State. We're not going to beat Texas later this year. We're not going to beat Georgia. You're not going to have me come on your show and say that we're fixing to go 10-2 and win the whole damn SEC. But what that was a fog-clearing win. Mike Leach died in December of 2022 on the heels of a 9-win season, winning the Egg Bowl, heading to the Cheez-It Bowl with all the momentum. Year 1, Mike Leach, you're bad. Year 2, Mike Leach, you're better. And in his history, year 3 was when you really took a step. And he died between his second and third year at the helm in Starkville. And it's just that the program hadn't been the same since. He had Zach Arnett take over a great program with a phenomenal defense and a core that was built for the air raid offense that was going to be an explosive offense, and drove it to the ground by trying to run pro style with air raid players. Then Jeff Lebby inherited a completely empty cupboard, and we've been sleepwalking for the last 2 years. Last year, 2-10, 0-8 in the SEC was terrible. But then listening to Kenny Dillingham make fun of my state and my city last week, talking about, how bad the hotel situation is. There's not enough food for his picky eaters down there. Like, what do you think we eat? Chicken grease and lard all the time? Like, we eat real food in the great state of Mississippi, who, by the way, is no longer dead last in the nation in education. Do you know what state is, Luke? That would be Arizona.
Oh, I thought it was Tennessee.
No, that would be Arizona, where Arizona State comes from. But it just felt like the win that's going to get us out of that post-Mike Leach fog that we've been in for the last 2 years, sleepwalking through games, walking through seasons. And again, we're not going to go win a national championship, but this feels like that moment that kind of snaps us back to reality, that we're a team and a program that has a strong NIL backing, and they can use that we have one of the best atmospheres in college football. Edward talked about it a few minutes ago. It looked like the best atmosphere, and it was. The blackout was great. The social media game all last week with the hype videos and releases throughout the week were incredible. It was an incredibly well done product, and the team matched it on the field on Saturday. I know I'm being long-winded here, but
that's what it's for, brother. It's therapy. I'm on your time.
This is the first big win like this we've had since 2021, winning that Egg Bowl, and the first against a really high-ranked opponent since 2018, beating the Jimbo Fisher-led Texas A&M Fighting Texas Aggies in 2018. And so this was kind of a culmination of a lot of things, and I think it's going to be a great thing for the program going forward. Again, our ceiling is still probably 6-6, so we have a brutal schedule ahead of us.
Yep.
But, like, you don't get to 6-6 by not beating Arizona State, and we freaking did that on Saturday night.
Yeah, well, and you want to talk about I want to throw this up here. I didn't know.
That's funny.
Top tier engineering school.
I mean, we are elite engineering school.
Awesome. You want to talk about as you started this off by saying you weren't going to be hyperbolic. I don't think it's in when Mike Leach died. I don't think it
did too.
I don't think it can be like overstated how big of a deal that was for the program. And you want to talk about having an evening, a day, a game. It was more than a game that like really does the fog of someone as big as Mike. Like when someone like that dies, that's hard to get out of. And
I remember where I was at. I was in the Myrtle Beach airport with a linebacker coach from Mississippi State. We were chopping it up. He was there recruiting a kid from Coastal Carolina in the transfer portal when he got the call that he died. And I found out about it before like the masses did because I was with him. And I watched this grown man just start sobbing while he's sitting next to me. And I asked him what's going on. He's like, you can't say anything yet, but Coach Leach died. God. And I was this was 6 o'clock in the morning in the Myrtle Beach airport where I'm flying back home for Christmas. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? And like, I've never felt such a gut punch. I mean, obviously, like as a human, because somebody that I admired and I looked up to had lost his life. But then what does the program do from there? You know, we made a bad decision by promoting from within Zach Arnett. It was a snap emotional decision. I get it. You're trying to stabilize a program that just lost a football giant, you know, whether you like him or not, or his program or not, or how he ran it or whatever.
That's what he was.
Issues in the past. That's what he was. He's a football giant.
Yep.
And when you lose something like that as a program, it's hard to find your bearings again. And we found our bearings Saturday night. And I'll say this. The Devil is now 0-2 below the Mason-Dixon line. The last time he went down south, he lost to Fiddle in Georgia. And then he comes to Starkville, and he gets his ass beat back to Tempe. Let's go.
I love it.
He's not welcome in the Bible Belt. I saw that on the side. I said, the devil is not welcome in the Bible Belt. And I just lost it.
You ain't welcome here. Oh, man, nothing. I was watching it happen, and I was like, it's real? Because, I mean, you were on the show Friday, and you were like, keep an eye out. You were on it. You were just like, this ain't the Arizona State team of old. You're like, this is good.
Yeah, they brought back 16 starters. Like, they're a good team, but what we showed, our defense is much better. Secondary is much better. Sam Levitt is an elite level quarterback. They have an All-American receiver in Jordan Tyson who averaged about 150 yards a game for 4 straight games down the end of the end stretch of the season last year. That's a good football team. They're going to be in contention for the Big 12. The noisemakers, the cowbells got to them. Like you saw them ringing those little ringy-dink cowbells throughout the week. They weren't ready for that atmosphere. And you truly aren't. Unless you've experienced Davis Wade on a Saturday night when it's raucous like that, you don't know loud. You truly don't. They weren't prepared. And our defense, our secondary is going to be very, very good. We're going to have some problems stopping the run. Obviously, they ran the ball down our throat in the third and fourth quarter. Just nothing we could do about it. But our defense is better than what it was last year. But again, man, I've seen that movie time and time again. I was texting 4 or 5 guys, and that exploded at like 20 when Brandon Thompson caught that pass to score. But I mean, I literally just told somebody when we got the ball back, I had just sent the text. I've seen this movie before. I know how it plays out because State then misses a block or gives up a sack or fumbles a snap or overthrows a receiver.
Bad tackle.
Things happen in Mississippi State that don't. But on that play, they all happened for us. Booth picks up an amazing kick-out block on an outside linebacker who came in untouched. He blows him up. There was a corner blitz that they called. The kid tripped over one of our receivers' feet and fell down, or he had a free shot at Blake Shapen. And they called cover 0 for some reason in a high-leverage situation. I'll never understand it. But, hey, big shout-out Kenny for not having anybody playing center field. Brennan Thompson catching the ball in stride for a 58-yard bomb. Dogs win again, baby. Let's go.
I love it, dude. I love it.
I told y'all I'm going to be insufferable this week. And just wait till that Grease poll comes out on Wednesday on the $2 Sports Show. Y'all ain't ready.
Mississippi State, who they got this weekend? It's QT, right?
No, it's Alcorn State. We got a couple games coming up. UT's coming up in about 3 weeks. We will be at Grind City Brewing on the day of the UT Mississippi State game. But this weekend we got Alcorn State, Northern Illinois, and then we play Tennessee. We should be 4-0 going to that Tennessee game.
Which I was going to say Mississippi State is now sitting at 2-0, which is it's nothing to like in college football. A win's a win, dude. Like every one of these win matters, and so
listen. It's one. It is one game. Wayno, it is. But I know you don't understand across the pond because y'all don't play real football. But like this game matters a lot to a program who lost a head coach tragically and all that kind of stuff. But our bye week is between the A&M game on October the 4th and Florida on October the 13th. So it's October the whatever that is, or October 18th. So October the 11th is our bye week. There is a world where we could go into our bye week 5-1. Because you've got 4 games, you've won 2, you got Alcorn State, Northern Illinois. Then you got Tennessee, which will probably be a loss. I mean, Tennessee, a better football team. And then you got A&M at A&M on October the 4th. And A&M is good. I'm not discounting that.
But
A&M is wonky in that, and that's a budding rivalry game. The road team has had the stark advantage since they've come to the SEC. And we just always punch above our weight class against A&M. And so I'm not saying I put it as a toss-up to begin the season, and I keep it that way. But like there's a chance that we could head into our bye week 5-1
against a Florida team that just lost to South Florida,
who does not look good.
No, they do not. Oh man. Okay. We're going to talk more about because there's a lot of storylines. Like we could have a whole SEC conversation right now, and I really want to have that. But I really just wanted to see, because I don't get to it's just what you got to experience this weekend is something that not a lot of people get to experience. And it's so.
And I had experience since 2018.
Yep. And
I remember I was at my dad's house watching that game when that happened, a matter of fact. And I remember leaping up off the couch and over the coffee table when we beat A&M. And so, like, the fact that we've come from that 7 whole years ago to now. I warned y'all on Twitter Saturday night. I will be insufferable this week on the shows.
That's what it's for, dude. Weather's going to be nice. I'm going to give it to you.
Real quick, speaking of South Florida upsetting Florida, if there's a path that there could be some SEC fatigue by the time it gets down to the Memphis South Florida game. And if both of those teams continue to win, they're both in the top 25, they're both undefeated. I think it's like LSU and South Carolina and Ole Miss, Oklahoma. There's some good SEC games, but there could be some SEC fatigue to where Memphis and South Florida are undefeated and College Game Day could be back on Beale Street. That was one of the most electric College Game Days, was the one on Beale Street. Memphis deserves to host College Game Day again, and that'd be the perfect weekend for it.
Especially with both these teams playing the way they are. It's a good call.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm cheering for. I hope that happens.
That'd be awesome.
Shelby's all about it.
Shelby's all about it. You know what else Shelby's all about? Grizzlies signed 2 guys this weekend. Transitions. It feels
a guy who had a terrible showing in Summer League, but we signed him anyway.
I was like, I don't know. Is there more of a like up to down topic thing we could talk about going from the Mississippi State win to the Grizzlies signing Lawson Loverly and Tyler Burton? Is there like a bigger? That's why I wanted. I guess I should have led with this. I'm sorry.
No, we had to come back. Listen, I'm up on a mountaintop. Drew and I ended up pre-recording for the $2 Sports Show last night. Y'all just wait till that episode drops at noon, because it's going to be it's different talking points, similar energy. I needed to come back down a little bit, and this is a good palate cleanser.
Nothing like 2 guys that are going to be playing for the hustle a lot to really cleanse
they're
your
training
palate.
Camp signees. They're going to help us in training camp, and they're going to play for the hustle, and that'll be that.
I mean, both these guys played on our Summer League roster, right?
Yeah.
But both
they're big guys. Like Lawson's like just 7'1", Tyler's 6'7". Like they're big guys. They're going to add some length and some size for us to play against in training camp, and then we're going to head to and then they'll head to the hustle and be a part of the team. Since Armando Baycott at the end of last week signed with Fenerbahce, who's going to be playing with Targ Biberovic and those guys over there. We needed some size in the hustle. So cool.
Was Loverlane the Aussie? Leverine.
I think so. Wait, no, I'm pretty sure he was.
Wait, no, come on, brother. Tyler Burton had a couple good games from 3, but like these are just hustle signings. Yeah. All these are.
That's it.
Don't
just
read into
housekeeping.
These. Yeah, literal housekeeping. Which speaking of housekeeping, we're going to take a real quick break. Man, these transitions are good today. It's Monday. When we get back, we're going to talk NFL. Not the whole weekend. I'm trying to save all. We'll wait until Tuesday for the dust to settle. I know the AP poll came out, but I want to see. There's a game tonight that matters. At least to us. At least to us. And so we're going to talk about that game right after this quick break.
Looking for an alternative to alcohol or conventional medicine? Check out Ounce of Hope, a Memphis-based dispensary with 2 local stores in the Sanderland Center and on South Cooper Street. You can get all the products you need in a location convenient to you. Each store offers an intentional shopping experience with dedicated bud tenders to answer all of your questions, from product selection and mushroom blends to our personal favorite, the Delta 9 seltzers. You gotta try the Peach Buzz. Try Ounce of Hope at either one of their 2 Memphis stores or at www.ounceofhope.com for convenient products shipped right to your door. Use the promo code BluffCity for 15% off any order, excluding sale items. Cannot be used in conjunction with other promotions or discounts. One use per customer.
We broke up a championship team, like a championship level team.
Wow.
There were a lot of spoon-fed narratives that were coming from the Grizzlies organization at the time to the media members of Memphis and ultimately to the city of Memphis, where we was getting spoon-fed a bunch of hypnosis. In hindsight, that Rudy Gay trade was silly as hell, bro. We should not have traded that dude, bro. Yeah, you made it to the conference finals. Your team was good enough defensively and had, injuries happen to get you to the conference finals. You flat out didn't have enough points to beat those type of teams, bro. And Rudy Gay was a 20-point per game scorer.
Let me ask you this. Do you think that the way the Rudy Gay situation played out is dictating to you a little bit about how, the way we respond to Gigi Jackson right now?
Yeah, we want Gigi to be good. We want Jalen Wells to be good. We want Cedric Howard to be good. It's all because of Rudy, man. We've been subconsciously chasing Rudy Gay, bro, for 10 years. You know what I mean? For real.
Tune in to the Anthony Sane Show Mondays through Fridays at 1 p.m. live on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
For me, on this whole list, the wild card is Stephon Diggs. And that's why I put him on here. He's 750.5. Yes, Drake May is his quarterback, but who else is he going to throw the ball to? You talk about a guy whose eggs have been scrambled a bit. Stephon Diggs has been hurt and had some issues on and off the field here for the last couple of years. But if he can get it together and he can figure it out, he's the guy that you can get late in fantasy drafts. I hope some of y'all did. And he's a guy that can get production.
Yeah, Stephon Diggs is a Joe Rogan podcast away from being Antonio Brown.
100%.
That dude's wild right now. Handing out pink powder on boats to he's been on another level. But the talent is there. I'm in on the upside of Stephon Diggs, that's for sure.
In the 12th round, that's insane value for a guy who has been – at one point, he had 4 or 5 consecutive 1,000 yards receiving seasons himself and can be absolutely electric if he can just keep his mind straight. Because right now, he is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, as you said, Drew.
Tune into the 2 Buck Sports Show with Rusty Witten and Drew Gann, Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
And we are back to the daily grind. Before I talk about your show, because I want to talk about the advice you gave, Ounce of Hope, y'all. I'm gonna need an ounce of hope as I get ready to not get ready for the Grizzlies game, not the Grizzlies game, the Bears game tonight. I'm way more stressed than I should be. Use this code Promo code Bluff City will get you 15% off. Excludes sale items, discounted items already. You know, I believe it's not valid with other promo codes. I could be wrong, but I believe that's the case.
Not valid. One use per customer, not valid with any other sale.
Boom. That's what I thought. Use the QR code to go straight to their site, get you some of the Mushroom Vitality gummies, get you the Peach Buzz, the Cherry Jane, get you the good Celsius, the fizzy waters.
That's it.
Also get you tattooed.
Roasted.
Oh, yeah, the roasted. That's the one that I need to always forget. Yeah, also get you tatted up while you're down there at Trilogy Tattoo. Also, FanDuel. We're brought to you by FanDuel as well. But before we talk about some fantasy, you know, you mentioned getting Stephon Diggs. Guess who drafted him in the late rounds, and he got me like 12 points. So I took your advice. It was great.
Yeah, I'm upset. I'm going to go looking like I'm going to go 2-2 in my 4 leagues. Shout out to Derrick Henry last night. Got me there. And shout out to me for thinking it was a good idea to put Garrett Wilson on the bench because I didn't believe in Justin Fields. But yeah.
Hey, I put Justin Fields on my bench because I didn't believe in Justin Fields. And he played really well. But we'll talk fantasy later because good Lord, we are back. But let's jump right into it really quick because before we get out of here, we got to talk Monday Night Football. We have the first week of Monday Night Football tonight. Monday Night Football, where are you? If you need someone to record at NBC, I'm here. ESPN, whoever has the rights.
Whoever.
The Vikings play the Chicago Bears. And if there's something you can't see it, but there's a bear thing right here. We are Bears fans in these neck of the woods. Love the Bears. I almost bought a Jay Cutler jersey yesterday at Goodwill.
I told you, I saw that guy at the gym in one, and I told you he got it from Goodwill. I told you.
So ridiculous. He gets arrested for DUI, and everyone's like, put him in the Goodwill. Head on over to FanDuel if you want to keep track of some of these odds because we are looking right now. The spread is 1.5, so it's a pick 'em, right in the Vegas zone. The Minnesota Vikings are -105. The Chicago Bears are -115. The money line, the Vikings are -116. The Bears are -102. The over/under for this game is 43.5, which if you are smart, which not if you're smart. If you watched football this past weekend, there were only 2 games hit the over. Everyone else hit the under.
And they were not the games you anticipated because on FanDuel, I made a FanDuel your way, and I picked the 2 that I picked the Panthers to upset the Jaguars just because I don't like them. And then I picked the Steelers and Jets to hit the under, which was also in my logic of thinking why I needed to bench Garrett Wilson. And brother, was wrong on all. I won $81 on Saturday. I did not win on Sunday.
Hey, that's what gambling's for. That's how it works.
Yeah. Real quick, I did Saturday. $5 bet turned at $81 by taking Memphis to cover, Vandy to win, Mississippi State to win, and Oklahoma to win outright. Let's go.
Damn. Yeah.
FanDuel Sports, man. It's where it's at.
FanDuel Sports, which if you want to go put some money on this game tonight, man, like I could be wrong. I mean, maybe this game is going to – FanDuel is like stay away from this game. I mean, good Lord. Like it's the Vikings, I guess, are favored, but barely. Barely. Like, I don't know. For me, these like this 1.5 spread, this -115, 116 money line, it's so indicative to me of the uncertainty, A, surrounding JJ McCarthy, and B, how is Caleb Williams fully going to look in this Ben Johnson offense? I think Ben Johnson's the real deal. I think the Lions missed him sorely yesterday. I just hope that Caleb excuse me. I just hope that Caleb can I just hope we don't I hope we don't come out and fall flat on our face tonight. That's all that I want. I don't care if we lose. That's not true. I care if we lose. I just don't want to. I want the ball to move around. I don't want him to take sacks. I want him to look like he is making smart decisions. And that's all I want.
Not just showing off his fingernail paint.
Oh my God.
Color,
oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, there was a picture. I sent it in the group chat of the Daily Grinders, and
it was on ESPN. It was
on ESPN. All these NFL players doing various manly activities. And then there's Caleb Williams showing off his fingernail paint, and it was absolutely hilarious. And I sent it to Luke, and I was like, So
fine. It's fine. The thing is, there's everybody playing together in this cartoon. Everyone's having fun. And Caleb Williams is by himself in the bottom corner going, it's just weird. It's just weird.
Which is perfectly encapsulates your quarterback. He's weird. He's got, I hope he's found a passing game in his purse, kind of, because I need 6 points from DJ Moore tonight. So I need to just throw one touchdown pass to DJ Moore. That's fine. And I'll win in that fantasy league. But then in my work league, which is on Yahoo, which is a weird platform, but Derrick Henry got me 33.7 points last night, which begs the question, Luke, is Derrick Henry on track? Like, is he truly the best running back to ever play in the NFL?
Until he slows down, I think so.
I mean, like, he could be one of the greatest all times. Yes, his stats aren't up there with the Earl Campbells and some of those guys, but like, good luck any generation tackling Derrick Henry. And it's wild that he's played 9 years now in the NFL and he still has not reached his 4-year high school total of rushing yards. Just like the guy is just an unbelievable. You talk about Shohei Ohtani being a generational talent. That's Derrick Henry. But
agreed.
In my work league, I need Justin Jefferson and I need the Vikings defense to get me 17 points to win. So I'm rooting for the Bears because as a childhood Bears fan, big Browner Liger fan, I want them to win. But I need some points in order to win in fantasy football, which trumps any kind of fandom.
I agree. I'm like, man, I need the Bears to win, but it'd be sick if Caleb Williams tossed for 3 interceptions to get that. That's how it is. The Vikings defense got 3 picks.
Yeah, I mean, or just give me because I get points for sacks and all that kind of stuff. So get a handful of sacks and let the Bears go win, but win like 6-3 or 9-6. Like I'm gonna score a whole bunch of points because I need or like. Let it be a shootout, and the Vikings defense is whatever, but Jay Jettas have like a 50 burger, and then I'll be happy.
Which, you know what, this is good for the next topic I want to talk about. It is time for our daily dose of It's a Trap, named in honor of Admiral Akbar, sponsored by FanDuel. Here's what the game is. I will give our guest, I'm going to give him 3 bets about a topic of my choosing. And keeping in the spirit of this game, it's who's going to score 2+ touchdowns tonight. You just have to tell me. You just got to tell me which one of these is a trap. All right. Is it A, Justin Jefferson to score 2 touchdowns plus 900? DeAndre Swift to score plus two or more touchdowns plus 1,000, or Colston Loveland plus 1,400?
So Jay Jettas is the obvious choice. So that feels like good odds. Same with DeAndre Swift because he's the starting running back, and Ben Johnson loves to get his running backs involved. And he said plus 1,400 for Colston Loveland.
A rookie.
Yeah. Are you baiting me?
Are
you baiting me?
No, I don't know what. No. I was trying to help you. No, I wasn't trying to help you.
I was going with Colston Loveland. That solidifies that it's Colston Loveland plus 1,400 is way too high.
It's a trap. I'm such a bad liar. I'm bad at everything. I'm like, you are, dude. It's way too high. You are absolutely right. Like
I was sniffing it out. Just let the record show I was sniffing it out.
You had it. I didn't help you. You, Justin Jefferson, DeAndre Swift. Those are the 2 favorite. You were exactly right for both those offenses. And you know what? DJ Moore, who you mentioned, plus 1,400. Colston Loveland's all the way down at plus 4,500, which I actually like that.
I hate that.
Yeah. Like if this is, there's a lot of ifs here. A lot of people think Colston Loveland's going to be pretty good. And I'm one of them. I think he is. And quarterbacks who struggle love their tight ends. That's why Tyler Warren had a big day for Danny Jones yesterday up in Indy. But if a frog had wings, his butt never would touch the ground. So we'll see. I love it. All right. Before we get out of here, brother, did you have a good weekend? What was the best part of your weekend?
Obviously it was Saturday night.
I just wanted to give you a second to end it on that again. Bring it back.
Absolutely, man. Like it was the peak. It was a high of my football fandom that I haven't had in a very long time. Hail friggin' State. Just go out and snatched a victory from the jaws of defeat in a movie that ends the same every damn time. It didn't Saturday night. We figured it out. We stormed the field. Hail State.
I love it, brother. That's going to do it for our show today, y'all. Hail State. This is a Hail State sandwich. We will be back tomorrow. It's Tuesday. Yeah, I know what date it is. We'll be back tomorrow. $2 today at 11. They are going to pre-record it, so check that out. We got the same show at 1. I think that's it. Yeah, check out football tonight. We got Monday Night Football back. We'll be back tomorrow. We can leave you with anything today like we always do. Remember the 2 things. Remember the first one. Be a little weird. Just a little baby bit. And 2, you got to remember to smile. Yeah. Bye, guys. Have a good day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you for listening to The Daily Grind. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a rating and a review wherever you download your podcasts. Also, like and subscribe to Bluff City Media's YouTube page. We'll see you back here next time.